I'm going to share all of my thoughts, and not everything has been great. Hello and welcome back to Makeup Bag Monday, episode 3 in the reboot of this series. This series is all about rotating new and existing products in my makeup collection to really give it a go for an entire week, see how it performs in my daily life as a busy new mom, business owner, workout fiend, nutritionist, all those things I am, and give you feedback on if I still love the product from my initial first impression, and maybe something I used to love I don't love anymore because I found something better. One of the reasons I really love this series, and I think you enjoy this series, is because it really shows you how products perform in everyday life, and it's okay to not like something as much as you first liked it. Today's video is going to be heavy in rose ink. I purchased a lot of things. If you watched the last episode, you can click here to watch now, or you can check it out in the playlist in the description box as well. Last week, I talked a lot about Rare Beauty and I introduced rose ink. I'm going to share all of my thoughts, and not everything has been great. So let's just get started. First thing I want to shout out and really love and update you guys on is the Lip Bar Skin Glow. I literally feel like no one's talking about this. I think Charlotte on TikTok maybe talked about it in an interview, and I was like, oh, I love that product too. Other than that, I haven't really seen much about this on social media, and it's such an amazing product from a great brand that's affordable, accessible. The Skin Glow Highlighting Skin Serum. There are 3 shades that I actually have. The one I was using last week is in Pretty Penny, which is a bronzier shade. For me, it gives me this beautiful radiant bronze sun-kissed glow. For darker skin tones, I feel like this would be a beautiful highlight on your highlight points. I put this all over my face. It makes your skin look healthy and radiant. It's not glittery, it's not shiny, it's just a very luxurious, refined, elevated, beautiful skin. And there's also a lighter shade and a more like pinky toned shade. So I think between the 3 shades, there's something for everybody. Love this so much. You can use it as a topper over your makeup. You can use it underneath your foundation all over for more of a radiant glow. If you want to make maybe your matte foundations a little bit more luminous, you can do that. You mix this into your moisturizers, your SPF, just to give it that more like dewy, luscious skin. I love that it comes in a pump. It's a glass packaging, so do be careful if you throw this in your makeup bag. It also comes with this little stopper. I would save that so that if you do want to travel with it, you can stop it from leaking. Next up was a crossover from last week, and I brought the Rare Beauty Compact Refillable Puff and blotting sheets. This is a great travel option, and this is a good touch-up option. This is not something I would say you want alone for setting your makeup. I can get away with that because I don't wear a ton of product, and I don't feel like the products I've been playing with lately are slipping and sliding. But if you need to set your makeup, I would still recommend a translucent powder like this Kevyn Aucoin one, or something like the Orsay Come Closer powder. This is just really nice to blot and go and maybe touch up throughout the day. I love the concept. I like the compact, and I'll continue to use it. After like 2 full weeks of exclusively using this, I haven't anything new really, other than I continue to still feel the same about this. Now let's talk about rose ink, which I know maybe a lot of you guys are here for. The first product I'm going to share with you is the rose ink concealer, and this is the Conceal Corrector LX050. I think the packaging is beautiful. I think the entire marketing strategy and launch of the brand was very seamless and well done, and really stunning and very aesthetically pleasing. I personally find the brand a little underwhelming as a makeup lover, a beauty lover looking for innovation. I get the concept: minimalist, toxic-free, easy and effortless products in beautiful packaging, but I do feel like as a consumer, you're being taken advantage of a little bit with the pretty packaging and the marketing, because the marketing is done very, very well. It made me want to purchase these products, which I did purchase these products. I would have purchased these based on the marketing, even if I wasn't going to make a video for you guys and review the products. That being said, while I'm underwhelmed with a lot of the products, they weren't bad. I just feel like they were underwhelming because I had more high hopes for them, but at the same time, it's not like it didn't perform and it didn't do its job. It just wasn't anything special in my opinion. Just really beautiful packaging with kind of the same products that perform pretty well that you've seen on the market. If you're a fan, if you like the packaging, I don't think you're going to be disappointed necessarily. I just think it's definitely like stuff we've seen in new packaging. Concealer time. Doe foot applicator on this concealer is very nice because it has the flat end and then the point end. So the point end you can go in and kind of get specific, and then the flat end you can kind of swipe a little bit more, so there's a little bit more control with the doe foot applicator. It's not brain surgery, it's not anything super new. We've seen this kind of applicator before. The idea with this concealer is that you can use it as a brightener, a concealer, or all over the face. And I do agree you can do that, but it's not new. Once again, concealers can do that depending on the shade that you pick. I don't feel like you have to set this. I have pretty combination skin and I get very, very oily throughout the day. I didn't feel a need to set this even under my eyes. I like it for that reason. However, it's not the only concealer out there that I don't feel like I have to set. I do think that this coverage of the concealer is really good. You get a definite medium to full coverage of this concealer, so you can definitely build it up all over your face, conceal all of the areas you need to conceal, brighten all the areas you need to brighten. My argument is that if you need to brighten and you need to conceal, you're gonna need 2 shades. And if you are trying to do under eyes and all of your face, depending on your complexion, you all still might need 2 shades. It doesn't really eliminate like the use of foundation if you're a foundation wearer. It works for someone like me who doesn't really wear a lot of foundation, and even when I do, it's a very lightweight foundation. So for me, I was able to get it all over and kind of conceal and brighten wherever I needed to. But again, it's not like something that I can't find from another brand. I like the packaging, I like that I don't have to set it, I like the applicator, but none of this is new to me. Maybe I just had higher hopes. I don't know. As we know, clean beauty is a choice. You don't have to be afraid of conventional makeup products. There are certain ingredients I don't do as well with personally because of my skin type. That can be said by everybody. People can't use essential oils that can be found in a lot of clean products. People have sensitivities to certain natural products that are found in clean beauty. So it goes both ways. You have to know and understand what works for you, your lifestyle, and your skin, and make sure those ingredients are not in your skincare or your makeup, or are if they work for you, and not if they don't work for you, I mean. That's the concealer. Those are my thoughts on the concealer. The next thing I have is Fill 01 Eyebrow Gel. This is just a clear eyebrow gel. I like the, my voice. I like the spoolie. I think it's a fun little chubby spoolie. It does distribute the product, but I also feel like this product isn't being grabbed onto the spoolie. Like, I'm gonna go like that and look. Like, I feel like all the product is in the center of this, but not necessarily in the spoolie. And while I don't feel like it's not doing anything, I also feel like it's not doing anything, if that makes any sense. I don't really find that this does anything. I don't hate it. I like that it's not sticky. I like that it doesn't make my brows hard or gross or waxy, but if you're looking for a clean beauty product, I still prefer the Cosus one. This one has a clear version as well as tinted versions. I believe these also have tinted versions. The spoolie on this is much better. The formulation is much better, and it's more innovative by using vegetable fibers that are biodegradable and safer for the ocean and the environment. So I would pass on this for sure. This is probably my favorite product that I found from Rose Inc. Again, not super innovative in my opinion. This is the lip and cheek color in Foxglove. I'm wearing it today. Like the packaging, like I said, I love all the packaging, which is why I purchased this stuff because it drew my attention, plus marketing was genius. The mirror is nice. I do like that the colors are interchangeable, so you can buy refills and keep them in your drawer and then just change them out, or you don't even have to get this. You could just get the refills if you just want the formula. The formula is probably the most innovative in the line. while still not being totally different. It reminds me a lot of a cream moussey blush. The closest thing I can think of is a Colourpop blush. Remember the original Colourpop formulations where it was kind of like not quite cream, not quite powder, that velvety finish? So this is very similar to that. And it's also a little bit wetter. So once you apply it, it takes a second for it to kind of settle into the skin and really just stay put. I like it because it's a more moussey, velvety texture, but it's still wet. But you can find something similar from Colourpop. You can find something similar from other brands as well. It's not quite as putty-like as the e.l.f. putty, but it is very much more of a cream product. I would say it's very similar to the Rare Beauty, but less emollient maybe when you touch it. Like this one's a little bit more velvety. The Rose Ink one's more velvety and the Rare Beauty one's a little bit more moussey. I like the color. I think it's a pretty fall color. I might try it on my lips, but I was trying out the lip product more. And to be honest, lip and cheek products sometimes just don't work well on my lips because it's a little drying and cakey. But I will try this again, and I don't regret this purchase. If you're like on a budget, you don't need this either. Like it's one of those things that's like, it's nice to have, it's pretty, but it's not gonna change your life. No, let's be honest, none of the beauty products out there will change your life. It can make you happy for a few minutes and it can make you have fun when you're putting your makeup on, which I'm not discrediting. That has a lot of value. You need to, am I like sweating through my shirt? But if you need to save your money and not go into debt, that's more important. Next thing, I'm so hot. I need to put my hair up. Say it's fall, but it's like 100 degrees where I live. Next product I have from Rose Ink is this lip color in Quartz. I'm wearing it on my lips. It's not my favorite. It's comfortable. It goes on and it kind of looks more like a lip stain. You can sheer it out, you can build it up, so there is that versatility. I feel like Revlon has done this for much less. Obviously, technically Revlon's not toxic free, but there's no real like crazy toxins in your makeup either. It's just things that you might want to avoid. So if you don't want petrochemicals and things like that, I mean, there are other brands out there that make this. It's just a lip crayon. It's a nice kind of velvety finish. Formula's good. It's just not anything new, and the color is pretty. I just didn't really wear it that much because I didn't really like it. And I also feel like it's not super even. Like I put it on right before I started filming my speaking part of this, and I just feel like there are better lip products out there. Those are my products that I really tested out for an entire week from Rose Ink. I really wanted to like love everything. Unfortunately, I like the products. They perform, they work. I'm not gonna throw them out and I'm not gonna pass them on just yet because I wanna keep testing them out and see if maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I need more time with it. But it's not like one of those like, yes, you must go get this now. No, absolutely not. Next thing is, this is the Pixie by Petra Sheer Cheek Gel. This I love. This is something I've loved for a very long time. This is one of their original products. It is wonderful. It is lovely. It's affordable. You get a ton of product. It's effortless. It's easy. It just makes you look like naturally flushed. There's 3 different shades. This one is a natural because you know I'm a basic girl. So I love this. It just gives me that little bit of oomph, a little bit of life to my skin. And then something I just cannot stop using is the Jouer Bloom Bronze and Glow in Sunset. This is my contour. It's so easy. I just draw it on, blend it out, perfection. It also comes with a glow side, and sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. I've been testing out a lot of products, so I don't necessarily use this side. Next thing I wanted to talk about that I didn't talk about last week, but I was using a lot this week is the Pixie Eyelift Max Liquid Eyeshadow, and the shade I love is in Mocha. This thing reminds me a lot of the Cosus 10-second eyeshadows. It's not the same, but the end result is, if that makes any sense. So the formula is different. Cosus, you have to shake it up and make sure it's mixed and then apply it, and it's a wetter formula. But the end result is the same. A long-lasting, effortless, one color blend it out, like less than 10 seconds, you're good to go. If you're looking for an affordable drugstore option for the Cosus 10-second eyeshadow, you might want to check out the Pixie ones. A variety of shades. Mocha is my go-to everyday shade. The other shade I really recommend is in Copper, and this is very similar to Element or Globe from the Cosus 10-second eyeshadows. I don't know because those are expired and so I got rid of them. These two are very, very beautiful. Mocha and Copper are my two favorites from the Pixie Eyelift Max. The last thing I had to share with you for last week is the Dior Reformulated Lip Glow Color Reviver Balm in Rosewood. I love this. I love the new formulation. I've loved these before, but I love it even more. I feel like it's a smoother application. I think the color is just enough, just sheer enough, just my lips but better enough. The balm is really nice and nourishing and hydrating, and it's so easy and effortless. Again, one of those products that's just like, give me a little life. I actually might get another one a little bit deeper because I love this new formula, and there's no like weird aftertaste. There's no weird like, Those are all the products that I tested out last week. So moving into this new week, here are the products I will be testing out. I am so excited about this new Rare Beauty Shape and Fill Duo. This is so stunningly designed, so I can't wait to test out the formula. If you watched my review last week, you know I didn't love the brow products from Rare Beauty, so I'm excited to see how these work. The concept is that you have everything you need in a brow product. So you've got the mirror, you've got two different shades to really complement most brows, because I do like two shades. Sometimes it gives it more definition. The coolest thing is this little applicator. So you've got the brush, the angled brush, and then you've got a micro spoolie. Like, how genius is that? So everything is in one container, making it super sleek on the go, so cute. I have the shade light brown and brown. I probably will be using brown mostly. I wanted to test out the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydro Maniac Tinted Glow Hydrator, medium coverage, up to 24-hour wear. I always think that's funny because who's gonna wear their makeup for 24 hours? I know I'm not. Lucha Filtrate and Marula Oil, and I have the shade Light 30. This is highly raved about, I feel like, lately, and I feel like I needed to test this out, but I also feel like this shade might be too light, so we'll see how that works. This will be rotating in. This is the Cosus Feathery Cloud Set powder. I love this powder. I've been using it since it came out, but I kind of have rotated it out, so it's nice now. It's now time to rotate it in. And this is also a really good powder for those who hate powder, and a really good powder to set your sunblock so that it doesn't get into your eyes. Another thing I'm rotating in is this Pixie lip gloss in Sheer Rose and the Cosus Air Brow, just in case I don't like the Rare Beauty or in case I need a little fluff. I purchased some new things because I have a problem and a sickness, and I had a gift card, but of course I spent more than my gift card. So this is the Probiotic Skincare from Tula. It's their Filter Primer Blurring and Moisturizing Primer in Sunrise for medium skin tones. This is supposed to, like, the little color pigment encapsulations will burst and kind of match you to its perfect tone. Comes in a pump. It's supposed to be probiotics. It's supposed to be moisturizing. It's the last step of your skincare. So after your SPF, I have high hopes for that. I also feel like Tula is like such a influencer brand that sometimes I'm turned off by it because I feel like it's overly sponsored or overly codes, like too many affiliate codes for this. So, but I don't think there's anything wrong with the brand. I actually am really interested in it. I don't know why I haven't tried anything since they first launched. Their initial first launch, the cleanser and the mask, it had too much fragrance for me, and so I didn't get along with those. But I know since then they've launched like a huge amount of products, and a lot of them don't have fragrances. So I might try out some more stuff. If there's something that you like from Tula that I should try, let me know in the comments. And then I got this. This is the Australian Gold Botanical 50 Tinted Face BB Cream for fair to light skin tones, lightweight matte finish. It's a physical SPF, and I was very interested in this because for $15, this is a lot of product, a very high SPF, physical SPF that's supposed to also be like a BB cream. I hope it's the right skin tone because they did not have anything darker available. They had like a lighter shade. They didn't have anything with like medium skin tone. Then I have never actually purchased a Colourpop eyeshadow palette. I have their like original iPods, like the really creamy little singles, but I've never tried their pressed shadows. So I saw this at checkout and I decided to pick it up. It's the Nude Mood. Really, really pretty, very basic, but something I feel like I would get use out of. And then I also picked up the Stila Convertible Color Dual Lip and Cheek Cream in Peony because remember, I don't know, there was a time, I want to say when I was in college, that Stila was the end-all be-all brand, and I feel like they kind of just like quietly have been under the radar for a while. I know there's like the hero products everybody loves from Stila, but I feel like we haven't heard much about them recently. So this I remember loving, but I always bought colors that were talked about in magazines that were from celebrities or models that had nowhere near the same complexion as me. So I would buy it and it wouldn't look right. So I bought Peony because I feel like it would look right on me as an Asian woman versus like trying to look like whoever I was reading the article from that was probably totally wrong for me in terms of buying the same exact shade. I got this in Peony. I think it's a really beautiful color, so I can't wait to play with that and see if I still love it as much as I remember like loving it, or was it just all marketing and wanting to be like a celebrity. Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter. I remember being obsessed with this. This is Kitten, and I remember Stila Kitten was like all the rage. You could not get your hands on it because it was sold out forever. So this is the highlight, and I picked up the highlight because I thought I could put it on my eyes as well. It's this really beautiful putty texture. I feel like this was the first of its kind in this type of putty texture. So I can't wait to try this out as my highlight. And then this is a new to me brand completely, Undone Beauty, and it's their Warm Up Bronzer Glow Giving Coconut Extract 4-in-1 Radiance Palette. That was a mouthful. That's everything I'm gonna be testing out for the next week. Come back every Monday for updates on how these products perform. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already and give this video a thumbs up. And if you're still watching and you enjoy this series, do me a favor and share it with someone in your life that you think might enjoy this series. Every time I post something about Makeup Bag Mondays, you guys tend to DM me, comment, and let me know how much you love this series. Unfortunately, YouTube does not share content creators that are a little bit older on this platform for whatever reason, or maybe they just don't share my videos, or maybe they just don't like people don't like this channel anymore. I don't know, but this series actually takes a lot of time, energy, and thought and work. It might not seem like it, but it really does. And it's a little disheartening to see that I'm not getting the views that seems to reflect how much this series is loved. So if you love the series and you think you know someone that might enjoy it, please share it with them and ask them to pass it along as well. A lot more work than it seems. And I'm not complaining about the work. I love doing the work, but if it's not yielding the views that, you know, helps my channel, then I definitely have to spend that time coming up with other content. I upload 2 to 3 new videos here on this channel every Sunday for beauty reviews, every Monday for Makeup Bag Mondays, and every so often Fridays for Facial Fridays, which are professional facial treatments or ASMR facial treatments that I perform on others. I do have a second lifestyle channel, More Serein, where I am much more casual and I share with you more about my life, fashion product reviews, food, nutrition tips, all that stuff. So check out that channel if you're interested. You can find me all over the interwebs at Serein Woo. Until next time, I hope my video helped you unwind, de-stress, and take your mind off of whatever it is you need help taking your mind off of. And I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you guys back here in my next video on Sunday or over on More Serein on Wednesday. Bye!